MoneyBoy. Trade. MoneyBoy. Trade. Private jet flights overseas. Damn pieces coming by the week.
I had to just cut YouTube off so they would stop playing back. What's going on, lady and gentlemen?
So what you bro?
How you doing?
I can't complain. I'm still baffled by what took place on the racial anxiety show.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on that? Y'all's thoughts on that? Is it a thing to y'all?
I don't
You
know.
wanna go first?
Yeah, I go first. I feel like by you asking me that, my brother, I'm getting a little racial anxiety, even though I'm just not finding out what that word is. Like, Joy introduced that word, what, 19 hours ago? And I Googled that shit, man, probably
Man,
4 to 5 to 6 hours ago. I had
you
my
and I probably Googled it at the same time.
yeah, I had my own interpretation. It was way off from what I thought it was. But hey, I just enjoyed the conversation, bro. It was just a whole lot of minds, my intelligent people, mind me talking among themselves and agreeing and disagreeing and like just having fun and learning from each other.
Did you catch the part where the guy was saying their language and stuff like that when he was talking about working in corporate America?
Yeah.
I don't like that terminology when they say there. It's like we saying only white people can speak proper English.
I think he was going by like a lot of like stereotypes and then slash mine like probably like self experiences. You know what I'm saying? Because like the definition, like how we learn to understand it, for the racial anxiety to me, like I ain't never experienced that. I don't get like uptight or like inferior like when Caucasian people speaking or you know what I'm saying. I hope they don't feel that way when I'm around. You know what I'm saying? So I really can relate to this. Like
Well,
I thought it meant like a person that was like white that don't want to be white. Like ain't kind of terms like they actually white and you know something like that, or a person is black and don't want to be black, like renouncing their race or something like that. So I was way go ahead.
uh,
So, towards me concerned, I'm so used to working in the public, but I'm never intimidated with any color, okay, any race. I'm not. I go in as myself. I hold my head up because I know who I am. So I haven't experienced anything like that because I don't know. It may be me because I don't look at no other whether you're Mexican, Spanish, Latino. I don't look at them like as hindering me from being who I am or doing my job. So I haven't experienced that before. Now I know that a lot of people may have, but I haven't, and I'm so used to working in the public that I haven't seen it in my work environment. Okay. Now I know that a lot of people may have experience for, police officers or things like that may have experienced it, but just being in the workplace and in the public like that, I haven't experienced that. Everybody treats me, good at the job. So I never have ran into that. And not only where I'm working at now, but all my jobs. I haven't never experienced where someone look at me, or I feel intimidated because of whatever race is there. I come in to do my job and that's what I'm gonna do. But I never experienced that before.
Hold on
so
for one.
you
Since this you,
so you never had a moment where you had to talk to the boss and you were kind of nervous.
this you.
Actually, no, because I have always been bosses at my job.
Ding, done, DeMarco.
But hold on, but
Hey, let me get in
wait.
right. Go ahead, cause hey, I've been like boss and stuff too, and like getting nervous when you talk to the boss. Everybody should do that, cause all these days, all our job been in jeopardy laying like 30 years, bro.
But
Yeah.
let me say this though. You know, to be honest, I have been boss and supervisor. So, I have had people to come to me and felt, a certain way of a person, treating them and things that a person may have said that they was intimidated by or feeling some type of way. Okay. But me personally, even with my boss that was over me, I never felt that way.
When they come around me, bro, I treat them like they normal, bro. Like it don't be no profanity unless they bring some profanity. Cause some of your bosses, man, with a power ups will come around you and just be normal, bro. They be thinking that they this, that, and the third, and they be different races and shit. And they just be normal. They want to see how you gonna act. So I pretty much I'm still gonna be myself and like tone down the profanity, bro. You see what I'm saying? But like you gonna like me for me, respect me for me. You see what I'm already making you money. You see what I'm saying?
Right. I get a chance to be around the boss. I'm trying to talk to that nigga and tell him why he need to give me a raise and how I can be an asset to him and the company.
So you know what? A lot of people don't know that, but it's always good to go to your supervisor or boss. And due to the fact because there's a lot of positions come available, and even though we know them first because of the meetings and stuff that we do have, it's always good to go to your boss or your supervisor to let them know, hey, if a position come available, such and such position, would you take in consideration of me? People work hard for their money. To be honest with you, MoneyBoy, people work hard for their money, but to be honest with you, the supervisors and boss see it. A lot of times people get overlooked. Okay. But with me, I try to make sure that I keep my eyes on all employees at that time, due to the fact because sometimes a person that I feel that will fit the position don't even want the position. But then when it's offered to someone else, and when that person gets the position, then that same person that we feel like it was good to fit that position has a problem with that person in that position.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yep.
Hey, Joy pretty too man.
Hi, Joy.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? How you guys doing?
We're doing
Fine. How
high.
you doing?
I'm just chilling. Been off of YouTube for a little bit. I took a break from YouTube. Haven't been on here for a while. Psych. I'm just playing.
But to be honest with you, Money Boy, it all depends on how you approach. And I think that people need to understand that supervisors and bosses are there for the people. And a lot of times people, don't understand the rules and regulations when it comes to their job. Okay. And so if there's rules and regulations in the job, then if someone has violated you within the rules and regulations, you're supposed to report that. Okay. I noticed that on your show tonight.
Man, I would that's how we losing. We want to know how the LGBT community has so much power is because we're unwilling to file a complaint when they do shit to us, just like they would do if we did something to them.
So you have to understand that there are steps he could have took. I understand Nike. Okay, I used to work for Nike. I understand exactly where he's at. I understand his position, but I was a supervisor at Nike. And the only thing he had to do is report that. Okay. And when they report that, they rewind cameras back. Okay. They see it all. So
I said all this.
Huh?
I said all that because I've done security there. That's why I'm like, they can't flip this. He made a lot of excuses for why he would get bullied. That's what I call it. You just got bullied and you accepted it.
Bullied. He got dry hump mind trying to get coffee. Like, he was traumatized. He was help.
And that's how I would have reported it too. I'd be like, this is traumatic.
He was like, yo.
So you have to understand that his position, he's the operator. Okay. And the operator is a good job to have, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that's a violation. Okay. He knows rules and regulations there at Nike and a lot of things that you cannot do. He knows that. And by him being an operator, he should already know. Now his thing is a fear thing. He feel fearful that if he goes to the supervisor or boss or line leader, okay, because they do have some line leaders there, and if he go to them, then he feel like it's gonna jeopardize his job because of someone been there longer.
Yes, but we
That
always have to be willing to sacrifice.
exactly. And so, due to the fact of the rules and regulations, Nike has, that means I'm protecting you all through this contract, through this application that you're saying, and the rules and regulations. I'm here, or my staff is here to protect you from these rules and regulations. If he has been violated, then that right there is the right thing to do. You want to approach the supervisor. You know what I'm saying? That depends on how you approach the supervisor. You can approach the supervisor and say, hey, this occurred, you know what I'm saying? But, I don't know how to handle this. I'm not looking for this man to be fired, though. But I do want to report this due to the fact of you don't want to come. That it's maybe okay right now, but what if we brush on you or something happened 2 or 3 weeks on down the line?
He can't just he ain't supposed to do that. I can't just walk up to females that I don't know at work and hug them. So he can't do it either.
Exactly.
So, like, my advice to him, he got to weigh his odds, Trey, and like everybody, because like, if he walk in HR and HR are whole muscular dudes with pink Harachis on, like straight up, bro, and like just do it on shirts, like we screwed. So he need to weigh his odds.
But that is $1 million lawsuit. I got sexually harassed and they did nothing. They laughed at me.
Well, people don't understand that is very like I'm talking about all jobs are like on that. No sexual harassment, period. You can't even
Thank you.
Yes, you cannot even walk up to a woman on the job and be talking sexual to her. You would be in the office with a write-up and may lose your job. It all depends on what was said.
And if you the boss, you could be accused of abusing your power. That's why I told him like they will give you 100,000 just not to go public with this.
Exactly. So, but you gotta understand, you have some people that's fearful of speaking out, that's willing to speak out on social media or to your partners. You understand what I'm saying? But when it comes to something that's been violated to you, not willing to speak out about it. You have to speak out, and that's what's wrong. If we really think about a lot of stories, a lot of things that we hear for as children and teenagers and even adults, did you speak out? If you didn't speak out, then you have been violated. But then at the same time, you're speaking out to social media, but you're not speaking out to the person that you need to take in consideration of your well-being, being an employee there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd have had me fucked up. I'd have been on Fox 13, News Channel 3, all of that shit.
Yes. And
would have GoFundMe up.
Well, Nike don't play that though. He know the rules and regulations. If he was on the panel, I could tell him rules and regulations, and he knows for a fact that Nike do not.
It's like you said, it's fear. He thinks that they're going to flip it on him. He said it. He said gay people have more rights than him, and it's fucked up that we think that way. They don't have more rights than us. They're supposed to be equal to us, not better.
I'm on the fences about that trade because of simple fact. Like I understand like the point where you make it behind it, but like, and I respect you for that, and I understand like I'm saying once again, but like the LGBT, they community really does have a lot of upper hand rights than like what is it, heterosexual people trying to be politically correct. The heterosexual people have. Know what I'm saying? Like, and then like, especially like I'm like blacks. Okay, like check this out. It took us 1 billion fucking years to get a restaurant. You see what I'm saying? they get their own restroom out the rep. You see, it's written through the president, through Congress, that they can go in the restroom and they have a whole wood, bro. They just dress in the skirt, bro, and they can just go in the restroom, bro. They can pick which restroom they want to.
Well, I won't. You make a valid point, but I wouldn't say it happened overnight because gay people have always been around. Just like we wanted a bathroom, they wanted one too. They just never were vocal about it. I think it's more of they have the illusion of power because, like they were saying, they're gonna flip it on you. You know, you can't do this. You got to be careful. They have the illusion of power, and people are scared to say, "Hey, this isn't right. You violate me, the very same thing that I can't do to you."
Exactly. I agree.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. But like, so why is it that if you are a heterosexual person and you do a crime against a LBGTV person, that you will, it's a hate crime, but only hate crime between us, it has to be another color, another ethnicity. So what are they saying there? There's more rights, right?
No.
Yeah, I agree. You got me on that one.
And like I don't have no problem with anybody that's on LGBT, I don't whatever it is, like not heterosexual. These are just my opinions, and y'all cool with me.
Yeah, I got two of my youngest cousins are gay. One of them share the same birthday as me. I talk to these people like I do anybody else, but I still don't think I get. But you did make a valid point with the hate crime thing, but I think that would fall under our statute, kind of. They lumped them in with us on that one, but I feel what you're saying.
So
Because if they're gay at all,
They lumped it in with the civil rights. That's what they
yeah,
did.
yeah, they lumped it in with civil rights, but he's absolutely correct. All they got to do is be as gay, and it's considered a hate crime. It has to be a white person, pretty much, for it to be considered a hate crime if it's done to us.
okay, so what we want to do is we want to go back a little, okay? Because we got to remember that in the 70s, going into the 80s, we've seen a lot of people that were gay. And I don't know if it's more of people are coming out with it more on social media, like in the movies or on TV or whatever, but it's been like that for a long time.
Since the beginning of time,
Yeah,
it's just
it's been
it's
like that for a long time.
people are freer now. They're open. Not to
But
say that they weren't open in the 70s, but social media did what you saw in public, you can now see on TV and on your phone. You had to be in public to see it in the 70s.
exactly. So you seeing a lot of guys that was gay that wore dresses and heels and everything else. You know what I'm saying? And you seen a lot of women that was studs. A long time ago. So this is nothing new. I don't know. I don't know if some people are getting it twisted or whatever, but this has been going on since the 70s.
But it's
Yeah,
like,
but before then,
yeah, in my opinion,
Well, I'm talking about that I can remember.
nowadays it's like they been watering stuff down. You see what I'm saying? What wouldn't, how can I put it? Widely socially accepted. You see what I'm saying? It's being accepted, and they giving people more and more choices. You see what I'm saying? And it's starting off like in the household with the children. You see what I'm saying? They giving
yeah.
children more and more choices. Like say you can't even like discipline your child because they brought the 1-900 number. You see what I'm saying? Get your mom and them locked up. Now you can't even discipline your children. It's like it started from stuff like this. In my opinion, you
Well,
know,
you can discipline, you just can't beat them like how we got beat.
that was
Yes,
the right way though.
but you got to remember though,
I,
you
I
do
the
it.
right. I'm sorry, Faith. Me getting my ass whooped with wiffle bats, race car tracks, and extension cords and switches that were braided was not the right way. That
Let
was
me tell you something. Hey, I disagree to get what? Me and you, we open eye right now, man. We sitting, we looking good, man, by our ages, bro. But we ain't
it's.
scared of none of it, bro.
I got 4 kids. 2 of them have been whooped. 2 of them haven't. None of them have been in jail. And like I told my mom, you whoop both of us, So you had 100% chance of this shit working, and both of us went to jail. We still living, but we've been to jail. It's not proven that it works.
So there's a lot of things that we can cover on that point. You know what I'm saying? For as the things that they're introducing, the bathrooms. I don't think that it's right, and this is my opinion. In my opinion alone, okay. But I don't think it's right for no man, real talk, no man, to go into I don't care how he dresses. I don't think it's right for no man to enter a lady's bathroom with young girls and also young teenagers, girls, and
I agree.
also women. I don't agree with that. I totally disagree with that. Okay, period. Now, some people may agree, but I totally disagree with that. If you are a female and you was born a female, then that's when you need to use the female bathroom.
Yep.
If you're a man and you were born a man, and if you decide if you want to wear a skirt, hey, that's on you. But you should not be in the women's bathroom. That's faith opinion and faith opinion.
I agree with that opinion.
Cause they made a whole nother like on the bathroom, the stick man emoji. They made a whole nother stick man emoji just for that, bro. You know what I'm talking about? You seen this, huh?
Yeah, I all this terminology they got and shit, I can't keep up with it because they changing shit every day. I don't know. I just try to use the private family bathroom, but you can lock behind you, so I want to deal with all that shit.
Man, bro, it ain't so private no more, bro. You gotta watch your back.
You gotta know where you going, man. You gotta know where you going to use the bathroom.
You get the wrong emoji, bro. You like, damn, I thought it was this.
I can't imagine being at FedEx Forum and seeing a nigga come out in a dress, because I'm gonna be like, you in the wrong bathroom. You got a dress on. That's the first thing that's gonna come to my mind. But even if it's a woman coming out of that jet, I'm be like, why are you in here? Why?
Well, you got to understand there's a lot of things going on and it's getting approved. Like, I approve this. Mm-hmm. But I noticed that someone was saying that Obama, okay, approved a lot of things which they dislike. So do y'all want to talk about that a little bit?
He did, and he was the first president to light the White House up in the rainbow colors.
Okay. So you do remember. So
yes.
Nobody else remember that, but yeah.
Yeah.
He's in history for that. Black man. All the white guys that came before him that had the chance to do it, that knew about gay people, some of them may have been gay themselves, they didn't do it. His black ass did.
He started with the restroom, bro. That's what I was telling you. He came with the restroom.
So what about the marriages? What do y'all have y'all seen?
I'm okay with it.
You okay with it?
That they should have the right to ruin their lives just like us normal people. If they feel like they want to marry this nigga or this female, okay, go ahead.
Go ahead and be miserable.
That's what you want to do. It's not like the domestic violence rates between gay couples are any lower than heterosexuals. They're actually higher. So if you want to go into that volatile situation, go ahead.
So how do y'all feel about, and Joy, I need for your response on this as well. How do y'all feel about two men raising a boy or girl, or two women raising a boy and a girl when they're in the same house, in the bed, doing a lot of things together, like outings or going places and things like that? How do y'all feel about that?
I'm gonna answer before MoneyBoy because I see that he's already having an aneurysm right now. So.
That's right. Joe, I need you on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say this for myself, for experience value. I had an uncle and an auntie, which is my auntie is She married a man that was in that community. She knew it, but they were in love. But they still ended up having two children together, and their children are now my son age 20, 21, 22. Life is fine for them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have really a bad opinion and I don't have a good opinion. It can happen.
Okay.
And so I'm going to pass it along to MoneyBoy.
I'm torn, but if I have to pick a side, I would say I'm against it because it's not quote unquote normal. You
Mm.
tend to mimic what you see, and if what you see and perceive as normal is two men together, you may subconsciously think that's what you're supposed to do. All of us grew up playing house, and typically when we did it, it was girl boy playing house, mama daddy, not two niggas playing it.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
So
just saying.
okay, so to be honest, I have seen like two females that has kids. One of them had a little boy and the other one had a little girl. And they married, and the way they run their house is the way they run their house, but you know what I'm saying? My opinion, I just feel like it should always be. I'm like Moneyboy on this situation. It should be. We've grown up as being, playing house, but at the same time, only thing we knew is mom and dad, not two females or two males. But in that situation right there, we don't see like no neglect from the kids. We see them healthy. They do, football, baseball with the boy and the little girl. She's a cheerleader and things like that. And they seem to be okay. But I know that everybody has their own opinion about, different situations. So we just jumping off different topics.
We think they okay. We don't know what they doing.
Now,
Yeah.
I will step in and say this because I did witness this myself. I was watching Tommy and the I don't what is it, the Cox commercial? Cox, or it was a commercial.
Cox.
Cops.
Is it Cox?
They
No,
took
not Cox. Cox, COX. Motherfuckers, what the hell y'all talking about?
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about dicks.
I'm like,
Y'all
whoa, where is this
stupid
conversation?
asses. I
Hey, how you
Cox.
doing?
Jesus Louises. Anyways, it's a commercial. Oh no, Karma, Credit Karma. Credit Karma.
Cox.
So
See that?
I'm thinking about the fucking internet. I think I
You
got to pay
thinking?
my
You
internet
thinking
bill
about?
pretty
You thinking
soon.
about Cox?
Sir, please stop.
I
Just
got
No
you.
cops on the
sit
panel.
in your chair. Yeah,
I
please.
got you.
Thank you, JJ. Please tell him. So anyway, at the end of the day, there's a commercial that's out here that I haven't yet to see. But Karma, Karma, Credit Karma. Yes. Okay, I will. I will buy you some swim shorts. Okay. I'm sorry.
Go along, get
I
along,
shouldn't even,
girl.
yeah, my get on, yeah, my kids is all over the place. So anywho, there's a couple, a man and a two men, Caucasian and black. They have children sitting at the table, which is biracial. And the reason why I call them biracial because fair skinned children with curly hair. We all know what those children probably look like or was born from.
That
So
white
then
man and that black man.
supposedly. So then you
Huh?
get yeah. So basically, it's a man and a man, two men at the table, a white man and a black man sitting at the table, but across from them are two children that look biracial. And I'm gonna say look biracial because sometimes you don't know what race anybody is, but children they got kinky curly hair, fair skin, but you can tell they might be biracial. Then you have the men laying in a bed together. So then you sitting there because they talking about buying a home together and like, oh, well, let's just go to Credit Karma and see what our credit look like.
Why they had to be in bed?
But once again, it's pushing that propaganda of sexuality towards two men. And now you putting this out there that the two men got children. Now you got a black man and a white man with biracial children. And this is 2021. So yeah, I was sitting there like, that's kind of weird. They could have just been two men.
So it was a Credit Karma commercial with two dudes at a table, and then they look
But
over there and they got two like biracial children. And they got
yes,
Credit Karma.
yes, nothing to that. Yes, too much for a damn credit commercial.
What? So they trying? What they trying to say? Two gay dudes get together, they got better credit than two heterosexual.
No, if they need credit karma, so their credit was fucked up. But I guess it was trying to say that even mixed families have bad credit too. But I'm confused at why they had to have kids. Why it couldn't just be them two grown ass men? If that's the angle they were going for, what do the kids have to do with this?
Exactly.
They just should
I
have
agree with that. What do
and two babies.
two men that's trying to buy a house from Credit Karma have to do with the two kids?
At all.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I see Kelly. I mean
And they
Kelly.
were mixed
Callie said
kids.
that I was confusing her. I was because my kids is walking in and out the room, and I'm trying to have this discussion without talking. So I'm talking in circles. So yes, it was a, it was a. What do you call it? The Alphabet Community commercial.
It was two
Focus.
gay men, a black man and a white man. They were supposed to be buying a house. One of them suggested credit karma, but in the midst of all of this chaos, they showed their two biracial kids and just left you to imagine how these two biracial kids came through these two niggas.
Well, no, no, not two. Excuse me. He didn't mean two niggas. He means one
They know
black
what I
man
meant.
and
I already said it was a black and white man,
okay.
but
And then I
it's
didn't
two
understand
niggas
why they had to
together.
show them laying in the bed together to give
So
that full effect of the whole situation.
okay, so the white man and the black dude, they initially got together because they met by getting groped at the coffee table. You remember at the coffee? Remember how long was? I'm in the Credit Karma commercial.
They met at the break room in Nike.
So they have a commercial out here like that.
But how they had kids though?
Yes, they have a commercial out here like that. That's why I jumped in because yes, the alphabet community is pushing this agenda. And I'm not saying it because you got to understand, and they pushing the agenda because everybody do not got cable, while other people in this world, New York, is saying that, oh, we got cable. That's if you don't got cable, you ain't shit. Now I don't got cable. I stream everything. I got
Commercials,
Netflix, Hulu. I got all this. But when you got all of these different streaming sites on your TV, you get these certain commercials
just
that will pop up. And this is one of the commercials that will pop up.
fuck a streaming site, just regular TV. If you don't have cable and you just got the basic 5 to 10 channels, you still see
You're gonna
commercials.
still see these commercials,
The
and these
same
commercials
exact
are pulling
commercials that
up.
are playing on cable.
So that's one of the commercials that's pulling up. You know, I was just sitting there like, oh, okay, well, wow.
I
And
had
I'm
racial anxiety watching that damn commercial.
and I'm gonna tell you guys this. I'm gonna be straight up with you. Do not pay attention to Credit Karma. Credit Karma does not do nothing for your credit. If you want to get your real credit score, you have to have Expedia. Credit Karma does not follow the same guidelines. They will give you a point or two off, make you think that you up there enough to buy a home or you got enough credit for something, and Credit Karma is not credible. So that
I pay
commercial was
cash for
bullshit.
everything. I pay
Well,
cash for
that's
everything. If they don't
well, I
allow me to
don't.
pay cash, then I do the monthly shit, but I pay cash
Well,
for
I'm
everything.
just for people that watch their credit scores. Credit Karma is not a reliable source to go to. You got to go to Expedia because Venice 3.0 is not the correct way to watch your credit score if you're trying to get to a point where you want to buy a home or anything like that, or just fix your
Pretty
credit.
Apple collection, even if you get
That was just my
if
spill
you
for the day.
jailbreak your Fire Stick, like I have a Fire Stick and I got this app called I'm gonna pull it up. It's called what the fuck? Cinema HD. Cinema HD has commercials in between you going to choose a movie. You can't escape commercials. YouTube, most places you can't escape commercials unless you're paying money to not watch them. Like, I paid what is it, 12.90, 13.13 every month to not watch commercials on YouTube. Because when I the shit that I actually watch, it has hundreds of commercials. I'm over exaggerating, but it has a whole bunch of fucking commercials in like an hour show. And I'm like, I don't want to watch this shit. So I just paid $13 a month to not watch it.
So I'm gonna piggyback off of what y'all saying because we do have a family that support us and we don't want them to feel any type of way in case they have some people that's in a family that may be gay or whatever. We understand that and we support that and we respect that. But at the same time, we are not here to judge them, but we are here to give our opinions about what's going on for his bathroom use and how we don't feel like men should go into a woman's bathroom or a woman should enter into a men's bathroom. Let's go, and then I want to piggyback off of the Credit Karma. I don't believe in that, but I will say this. It's always good to get your credit score. And the reason why I said that, because once you pull it up, and Joy, that was a good advice that you gave us as well. Once you do pull your credit up, you will see that there's things on there that probably was on there 6 and 7, 8 years ago. A lot of people don't understand how you can try to get things deleted off your credit. Okay. And the reason why I said that is because let's say, Money Boy, you had a bill and it's like 8 years ago. And they say, well, hey, Money Boy, you owe $118. This was 8 years ago. But they have your name and they have your address, but the date they had was wrong, or the social may be wrong. So you have to look into a lot of things that's sitting there on your report, and you can write a letter. A lot of people don't understand that, but you can. You can write a letter and ask them, hey, well, you send me this letter. This has the wrong date. I don't remember, this date. Is there any way possible you have me with a signature or agreement with this? And a lot of them don't because it's 8 or 9 years ago. And if they don't have that, then you can ask for that to be deleted off your credit.
It's supposed to come off after 7, depending on which state you're in.
Exactly, but a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that they're sitting there and they still got things
Here,
hidden on their credit, and they have no idea how to get these things off their credit. And
And I
sometimes,
want I
go
here's
want
ahead.
to
something
step
I didn't
in
know
for the.
years ago. Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna just say this one thing. As of June 24th, anybody with student loans, they're not recognizing that as far as your credit report. All you have to go is go in and let them know to take that off. So if you got student loans as of June 24th, 2021, they can't hold that against you if you're going for your mortgage to for a house, or even when you refinancing, they can take that all the way off now. Student loans is getting wiped out. That's one step they're trying to take. It's a secret thing they've been doing because the one thing that Biden did tell people they was gonna push the button and wipe away student loans. They didn't do that. Secretly, they did this June 24th thing where it's like it can get not wiped off your credit, but when you go for loans, they not looking at that anymore. So it's the
Right.
secret shit that they doing to people undercover. So
Right.
that's
I
my
agree
spiel
with
for the
that.
day.
I also agree with what Money Boy was saying for is after 7 years, 8 years, they're not supposed to be there. So you have to be careful, like, getting other people to pull your credit and stuff like that. You need to take out time to see what's on your credit report.
Yep.
Okay. And if it's been over 7 years, okay, it's not supposed to be on there. But if you don't do anything about it, then it's going to remain there. A lot of people don't understand that and know that as well. So shout out to you
Exactly.
all.
That
Mhm.
is true. That's right. It takes
That's
a
one
lot
of
of
the
work
good.
because
Well, that's one of the good things Credit Karma does. It does like show you how long something has been, and it gives you a dispute option so you can have them take the shit off.
Right.
And even if it's some shit you owe, and it's been like 5 years, you can still dispute it. And 9 times out of 10, they'll just take it off.
Off. They will.
Because most people don't dispute, but if you dispute, they don't feel like doing with the house, and then depending if it's a year, they'll dispute.
I
They
think the
they gonna be
thing
like, yeah,
the thing about disputing is that you have to actually sit down and write the letter, and then you have to actually get it notarized. So I
it's
think that's the
electronic
problem.
now. It's
No,
electronic now.
it's not electronic now.
I'm telling you about credit. You shitted on Credit Karma, but I've done this shit through Credit
I'm
Karma.
listen. We can argue about this later, but I know it's not. I know this for sure. I've been going through this for a
I've
minute. And
disputed
Credit
and
Karma
had
is
shit.
not Credit Karma is not a reputable place that you need to go. I deal with realtors all the time, and they say when you pull your credit report, do not pull it and think that because Credit Karma will tell you got 800,
I'm just
but when
talking
you
about
pull your
the
real
how
credit report, your ass got 420.
I don't know about that, but I know about how
I'm
I've been
telling you,
able to. But I'm talking about I know how I've been able to use their information and dispute something via their website, and it come off on
disputing,
Experian,
disputing,
Equifax, and
disputing, and getting your credit report is two. And disputing
well,
and getting
I
your
was
credit
talking about.
score are two different things. You can
I
dispute
know
all
that that's
fucking day.
that's why I was talking about disputing though. I say
Okay,
disputing
well, yeah.
something, but disputing something on your credit can get it removed. If it's a negative thing
Okay,
and
but
you
what I'm
dispute
telling
it,
people is when you look for your real credit score, do not rely for Credit Karma for that. Because I have been through that. When you will get they'll pull your shit. And that's a hard inquiry on your credit report. And you don't want to go based off what, like I said, Credit Karma will tell you you got a fucking excellent score in life. And then you come back and they be like, yeah, so that shit really said your ass got -2. You're like, what?
see,
Credit
Look,
Karma told my ass I got
look,
800.
hey,
So
let me
now
get
you mad.
right there. Hey, she ain't lying on MoneyBoy Trey. Cause it's three of them. You get a little chart, bro. Cause my junk came big, bro. I had got a chart. You see what I'm saying? He had Credit Karma junk, Equifax, and some other motherfucker on there, bro.
I'll use
And it was
Experian.
and them motherfuckers were different,
experience.
bro.
I like
Yeah,
them.
experience.
I
Whoever the
like
fuck
them.
them folks here, bro. And it ran different on all three of them junk, bro. Straight up.
But she is right. She is right about the letter. Okay. And the reason that I'm just advising you that she is right is because I wrote two people that it was on my credit and it should have been off my credit. And I wrote them and they wrote me back and now it's deleted. So
Yeah,
my
writing is efficient, but it's not the only way anymore. You can do it electronically.
oh no, I'm
I
not
just
saying it's the
I
only
shook my head at her because this is she that's what she do. We go in public and she just cut up.
but I'm just saying that, that may not be the only way, and what you're saying may be true. But writing them, they have 30 days to respond. Now, you have some people that have 45 days to respond, and I depend on who the person is. And they had to go in and they deleted both of them, and it made my credit go up. Okay.
But
So it is.
But
It is
but
true.
why you want to go buy a stamp though in an envelope and mail it and all of that when you can just click, click, click?
Well, actually, once I called them and I was like, "This been like 7, 8 years ago, and why is this sitting on my credit?" When that's when I was married to my ex-husband, and it shouldn't have been sitting on my credit. It should have already been gone. And they even when I wrote them, they was like, well, I called them and they was trying to argue with me where it's sitting here, it never was paid, and I'm saying I know for a fact that it's paid. So what I did was I wrote them, and when I wrote them, I received my letters back. And when I received my letters back, it's basically telling me that they had to go. They went ahead and deleted it, so that made my credit score go up because those two things that was sitting there was not supposed to be on there, and it was over 7 years ago.
I
Okay.
got
And, and another thing that you can take off your credit report is if they got your name spelt wrong, they got old ass addresses, they got
Oh,
old jobs. Get rid of all of that shit.
Yes. Social Security
And that would raise your credit score up
yes.
above as well. Because I got shit that got my name mixed up. They even got me on there. I'm just like, that's not my name.
what you
So,
listening to? A horror movie?
man, you know the kids over here playing this damn game. Boy, stop playing.
So you got to understand they had me on there for 2020. And I'm like, I ain't even got no 2000. I ain't even got no 2020. It was a SUV, and I ain't never had a 2020. I'm in 21. So where is
Well,
the vehicle?
I know I owed AT&T for cable services. I didn't send them the damn box back because you had to mail that shit, and it was about 5 years, and I did it. After about 5 years, I went on Credit Karma, and I just simply hit dispute, and it came off
Mm.
on all the things. So I'm saying it's a simpler way now. It's efficient if you do it through writing because you got a paper trail, you got a copy of your receipt saying you mailed it off, you can get it certified to guarantee they get it, whereas opposed to email, you don't know, but it's an easier way, was all I was saying.
Right, right.
And
But
that's a good point you just brought up because when you go to Expedia, downloads that they got a thing called Boost. When you put it on there, if you are paying for your cell phone, cable, internet on the same credit card that you put on Expedia, they will use that towards your credit report because now they using that to boost your credit because you're showing that you're paying a bill every, you're not late. That's a recycling bill that you're doing. So it boosts up your credit score again, just based off of your daily bills, because they didn't do that back in the day. Light
exactly.
bills, like light bills, water bills, shit. Put that shit on my credit report. I think I'll be good. But now they starting to do that shit now with the internet and your cell phone, because they know everybody gonna pay their cell phone. And you ain't gonna pay nothing. You gonna pay that cell phone bill. So they like, fuck it.
And it's
That's called
always
a boost.
good to the ones the bills that you do pay. It's always good to ask them. I be paying this bill on time or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We have anything to do with my credit card. Can I add you all or whatever the case may be? You have some people saying yes. It will go to your credit. As you pay your bills, just stay on your internet. You know what I'm saying? Your car, your insurance or whatever the case may be. It all depends on who you're dealing with. Okay, so you have to keep in mind that as well. I'm gonna go out and
It must be raining where they are. Hey, George Chat. So
Oh,
you just
hey.
were gonna
Oh, we
you
took over
just
the
were gonna
conversation.
argue
Hey.
for you were just
Oh,
gonna argue
damn.
for
I was about,
argument's sake though. Oh, they bet.
Yeah,
It must be raining up there.
I was about to take over their live. No, it's not an art with you. Money boy, please stop playing with me.
so
The Robinson's back. Be quiet.
hey,
Shh.
say seriously, don't move this one. That will be missing the genre.
so
Don't move.
So, Money Boy, we wanted to interview you as well as Joy
Oh
tonight,
shit.
to, tell us a little bit about your channel,
Yeah.
and how you came about being a channel holder. Everybody knows that we start from the bottom, coming on YouTube, subscribing to different people, following them, and then we decide to be a channel holder. So, can you tell us a little bit about your channel?
I started my channel 10 years ago. I didn't even start my channel 10 years ago. The chick I was talking to did it to promote my music, and at the time, two songs were uploaded, and I didn't know shit about YouTube, so I didn't fuck with YouTube again till like 2 years ago. And then when I started uploading shit on YouTube, it was music that I was doing, and then went from that to uploading people that I liked and whose message I wanted to put out to speaking my own message.
Mm, okay. Okay. So, can you name a couple of them that you support and you wanted to, put out their message that they was bringing?
I did early on. It was this guy named Jamar Milton,
Is he frozen?
uh, Kevin Wesley, of course, Tommy Sotomayor, Brother Polite.
Okay.
It really didn't. It Those are just some of the big name people, but really, it didn't matter if who you were. If you said something that I resonated with and I felt like needed to be shared, that's what I did. And that's what I also do a lot of times, like what y'all are doing now, is I like introducing people who no one knows and putting them and their product or whatever they have going out
Right.
into the public.
Right.
Right. Right. Right. Okay. So now, since you became a channel holder, then how do you feel about being a channel holder and the things that you're bringing to the community?
I find it weird what YouTube allows and what it doesn't allow because I can watch movies on YouTube with violence and blood and gore and guts and documentaries with it. I sent Joy a video of the 92 riots and they showing blood and shit coming out of people's head. I show a fight, it breaks graphic violence, uh, copyright,
YouTube.
whatever the fuck they call it, guideline. It's just weird what I don't understand the rules of it, but overall, I enjoy being a channel holder and creating content. I like entertaining people.
All right. So, what's the wildest thing you seen since you've been out here in 10 years that you witnessed personally?
Again, in the past 2 years, but I would have to say a person driving from Connecticut to Atlanta and popping up at somebody's house. That has to be the wildest thing I've seen.
Wow.
Right.
Wow. That's crazy.
Right.
Okay. So, can you, tell us a little bit about your content that you're bringing, just in case we have some people that have not subscribed to your channel? Can you tell us a little bit about, different things, that topics and stuff like that that you do bring to your channel?
Topics vary. I'm an entertainer, so I've had a show where I trolled Harriet Tubman saying I think that it's a myth, but then I also do serious shows. But the main goal is to entertain, to make people laugh, to make people think, to give a different viewpoint, and to overall just be a man because you can't be a man, as we heard earlier today, where the guy said that he was sexually harassed but afraid to report it. That's what I do on my channel. I'm toxic masculinity. I'm a bit of a chauvinist, but it doesn't overlap into my real life.
Right.
All
Right.
right.
Okay.
And speaking of various topics, you enjoy y'all covered a various topic, and it had me like really rolling. That was a power, and the topic was backs that thing up.
Which got taken down, by the way.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
And her channel, it got taken down on her channel, but I know several other people who have it up still, and that's why I said I don't understand the rules and how they let some shit slide with some people, other people you immediately getting your shit taken down in the community guideline strike.
So what made y'all want to bring back that thing up?
We did. Joy, you want to answer?
I'm about to say, JJ, we old nigga. When we heard that he made that song, we was like, wait a minute. We sat around for a minute, we listened to it, and we said, we got to talk about this. This is
I was
ridiculous.
tickled when I first
Yeah, he
heard
was
it. I was
tickled. That's what I
tickled. It
told
was
him.
the funniest shit in the world. It's still funny to
He
me,
called me.
but
Wait, like, can I do a background? Can I do a background like you be doing me? You like?
Go,
He called
go.
me. First, he texted me like, "I'm feeling down today because they did something on his channel earlier that day. I think he got a strike or something." So he was like, "Oh, man, I'm feeling down. Like, man, I'm depressed." I'm like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" So he was like, "They struck me for this a video like months ago," and so we was going back and
Wow.
forth talking about that, and then that video came up. He said, "I'm happy now. I'm tickled. Let me see that video." It's just
it was
that
funny.
easy. He was tickled. I was like, bro, I seen this shit last night. He's like, no, but you listen to it. I said, man, he's like, we gotta talk about this. And that's what we did. And I can't believe they took the shit off my channel. Like YouTube took the shit. I'm
You
like, bro,
didn't appeal it. You let them bully you. Cause if need be, you can edit that motherfucking video out.
You should feel it.
Did you appeal it?
I haven't yet because I'm still trying to be puzzled by the fact that we wasn't talking about the whole reason why. We were talking about the because it's based off of a dating app. They
Right.
got me for the medical misinformation of medical. I'm like, bro, I'm talking about y'all talking about dating and having sex with women that you're meeting off a dating app. That was what we were talking about. So this medical shit, I was kind of like, this is weird,
I'm
but
talking
this
about
YouTube for you.
when I was sitting there listening to the song, and when y'all commentary behind it, I'm talking about like why I was blown away. I was like, these folks, man. I'm like, Juice, I'm like, man, like somebody must have got to you. Like straight up, you, me, Ed, Silk, all y'all, bro. Like Manny Fresh,
Yeah, all of them.
That
like,
man said herd immunity in a dating app commercial.
I was like,
No, our favorite part is you a good looking man, huh? Good looking man, huh? It's like, bruh,
You a
pause.
handsome young brother. Won't you
Yeah,
back
hey,
this
my
thing
bad.
up?
Pause. You gotta
back
stop.
that thing up. If I said back that thing up, since when have the government gave us black people a vaccine and it worked, man, in our favor? Black people, do y'all remember Tuskegee?
So Jay, you didn't. So
I
JJ, you didn't
got
get the free
one.
chicken.
I had to be.
Wait. Hold on, JJ. Did JJ? Did anybody get the free chicken and the free weed before this?
No, but I gotta be a dick just because I know one example of a vaccine that's worked: the chickenpox vaccine. That motherfucker worked.
It did.
Man, bro,
Who catching chickenpox in 2021?
1 out of 1,000,000 ain't bad, bro. But you
But
know,
I say I gotta be a dick.
No,
That's what I
I
do.
was
That's what
making
I
a
do on my
joke.
show.
I
Yeah,
was making a joke, but they were giving out chicken and free weed to get the vaccination before this song came out.
this fool
I
said,
don't know if
wow.
man,
y'all missed it, but they were trying to give out, and that's why everybody was like, "Oh, they pulling out the stops now. They pull out you know they just try to give you chicken, they try to give out weed, and now they telling us back that thing up."
I thought of
Um,
the one vaccine that niggas forgot about that worked: chickenpox.
Think about
you did that, yeah. And then with Tuskegee, they had Group A and Group B. So Group A is everybody who got the vaccine so far, and they're trying to get the vax that thing up. we, Group B, the people that ain't took this shit, bro.
It's more older people pushing getting the vaccine than it is people our age.
Cause they scared of it, bro. They get spooked on phone, bro. Like, bro.
Thaddeus Matthews was staunchly against that motherfucker. This nigga 2 days ago took a picture of him with his arm up saying I finally did it
Daddy
and
used
gave
to
a
take the
whole
shot.
yes, it's on his page. This nigga was against
Oh
it.
God.
Bro, fat ass fool. They gave him a Klondike bar, bro.
Wait a minute.
But he claimed he running for mayor, so
Daddy has been running for mayor since I was in Memphis.
so is Jerry Lawler.
Boy, he fat fool. You remember how fat he was? He still running fat ass nigga. He really don't.
Wait a minute.
And he 2 years out.
Memphis, you talking about the one in Memphis?
Yeah, Thaddeus Matthews.
Yes, the cussing pastor.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
That used to be my nigga. I love you, Thaddeus Matthews, but he been running for mayor since I was a baby. God damn.
He reversed course. So he was against vaccines. This nigga took that motherfucker. I'm not gonna take it unless I'm forced to, and I don't foresee
It's
any
not
reason for me being forced to take it. I don't give a FDA approved or not. I ain't taking it unless I'm forced to. I don't take the flu vaccine and none of that shit.
I took the flu shot in years.
We the part of the resistance, bro. We ain't taking this shit.
Well, my daughter has to take the flu shot every year.
Oh, good.
I haven't took the flu shot. I haven't took anything, and I'm perfectly fine. So I can't believe that it's took it. But anyway, Dennis has always tried to run for something, keep his name out there.
He did it as a publicity stunt, I think. He knew people were gonna talk. That nigga show said, I know I was against the vaccine, but my wife said that you be on the road traveling and all these women hugging you and you gotta protect not just yourself, others. I'm like, this nigga is full of shit.
Mine told me the other thing, you take this shit, don't come home, nigga. You're home. Bro.
Why do we need the vaccine and they've stopped reporting the number of COVID deaths that's happening daily? We used to hear about it daily. We don't hear that shit no more. Now they telling us to take the vaccine. Why, if the deaths aren't being reported as high?
Honestly, Trey, them did why we take over. Hey, check these. With me, they done spook me enough, bro, personally, bro, and these last couple of years, bro. I'm forever wearing a mask, bro. I don't give a fuck. They say everybody period, nigga. That's just me personally. But they shouldn't even put it in my head, nigga, put this shit in the air like that, bro. You just catch this shit and they don't know what the hell it is, and everybody just dropping like flies. Go ahead, bro.
Well, I have an uncle that never wore a mask. And he don't believe in it at all. Period, point blank. He don't care. He don't want to hear this shit. He don't believe it. He ain't wearing no mask. He ain't with none of it, and he perfectly fine. He ain't caught it or nothing that, but he's just one of our uncles that just don't believe in it. And I find a lot of people that don't believe in it, and a lot of people think that when people wear masks, they actually is breathing in their own, toxic to their body. So people. Now, me personally, I disagree with it, but I have a lot of friends, or I know a lot of people that have took it. You're right about that, MoneyBoy. There's a lot of elderly people are taking it. I don't think it's more of them being fearful of it. I think it's more of them when it comes to they have problems. So yes, a lot of elder people are taking the shot. A lot of people that have took the shot that has different symptoms or whatever. Then I find some people that have took it that don't have any problems at all. I think it all depends on your system. It all depends on if you got any health problems or whatever the case may be. You got to understand what is exactly in the shot. What I don't like about it is once you take one, you got to take another one, and don't take Johnson & Johnson and take this one and that one. I mean, it's just
right. It's not a lifetime vaccine like chickenpox.
Exactly.
He was like, yeah, you take their vaccine, you can't you gotta water yourself 3 times a day, and if you don't, you start taking it. They got people like everything going on with their vaccine, bro. Really, huh? They need to come in my harder than that. Fuck this.
So, Joy, we wanted to interview you as well. When it comes to your channel, we understand that, first of all, you wasn't a channel holder. You came in, you start summing up to different people, you start following different people and engaging with, other people as well. So can you tell us a little bit about your channel as well?
Yeah, nigga. See, see,
We're
you see, Joy,
They talking to me, sir.
you didn't say nothing.
Him off the panel. He gonna the geek and nerd. All right. I think I'm buffering. Am I buffering?
Yeah, you are. Get your shit straight.
Okay, my thing. I was talking hella shit before I started buffering.
White
So
Jesus.
I know. Like MoneyBoy, my channel started a while ago. I didn't think nothing about YouTube until I started coming on YouTube. Just I interacted myself into I'm not even gonna say the J4K community, but I was on the activist side of that. And when I was over there, it was fun. I loved it. I liked watching everybody. I was intrigued about the situations that was going on, and then I decided I wanted to go a different route, which I've always been that same person for my mouth. That oh Joy, you say too much and blah blah blah. I just
You couldn't
take
have.
my mind and it gets me in trouble. Yes,
You could. So,
yes.
what was your first YouTube beef, George? He said.
Say that again. It's breaking up. Sorry.
What was your first YouTube beef?
My first video. I hope that's what you're saying because it's breaking.
Yes, he said your first YouTube beat. What was it?
My first YouTube video. I'm a. It was my hero when he was like, man, 5. I think he was rapping.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like that's how my YouTube channel was. It was like little situations. I wasn't even hearing about you. Yeah, it was my first video. It wasn't me. It was my baby. Now, yeah. But fast forward to today. What I did, I found a niche. Knew that conversations, lines I was saying, that is because a lot of people.
Going in now, sis.
Yes.
I'm a
I think you're going in and out.
bad.
Just drop down and come back, sis. Yeah.
And the white Jesus. She must have been lying.
Hey, don't start.
You know how sis, man.
Leave Joe alone. Leave our little butterfly alone.
See, that she got me earlier. She came up proud bitches and shit.
She sure on Wi-Fi. That's what I'm saying. You better
That's
leave
what.
Joe alone.
Gosh, man, when she come across, I wanted to ask her, Joel, come back up here, sis. Cause I wanted to ask both y'all about this what's the name? I know y'all probably y'all follow stuff like this. My it was story, bro, like about 3-4 days ago, and it was a Caucasian man later, bro, and she came from a party, right? And when she came from the party, she supposed to have got in a Uber or it was a Lyft. You see, it was a ride sharing thing. You see what I'm saying? So she ended
Hmm.
up in the wrong vehicle, as they say, and then man, she ended up getting killed. And the person that killed the man was a whole black dude, bro. You see what I'm saying? And my thoughts on it when I saw it, because you only saw the footage, like the creepy little footage or whatever that they always have. You know, hey, Joy got on devices not to connect.
That's what happened to me earlier. She thought I wouldn't let her back up. I wanna. I'd say with that story, you don't see no white people walking around picketing saying white lives matter and all of that shit that we do when a white person kills us. Because it don't even have to be the police anymore. It could be a regular white person, and we're gonna automatically make it a race issue.
This you sis? I'm listening to you, bro. I'm trying to make sure this is why let her in.
Yeah, that's
All right, this you. All right, I guess.
I hadn't heard of the story though, but I know I hadn't heard of the story because ain't no white people picketing about it. Typically, we don't hear about these stories where it's black people doing something to white people. We brush over those.
I'm gonna find the link to this, huh, bro. I'm gonna send it to you and sis, man. See what y'all think about it. Cause me and wife, me and my wife seen this, huh. We get mine, finding a lot of this stuff, man. You know what I'm saying, lately. And like, it happened about 3, 4 days ago, turn on everything, and I was like, how I don't care how drunk you is, allegedly, like if you how you is, or like when you riding a Uber or a Lyft or a ride share program, they damn near give you the person my whole identification. He
Yep.
gonna be like a boofer. He gonna be my. He gonna have his identity, like his picture up there, the make and model of the vehicle. He's gonna have the tag number up there, full name and everything. And when
Well,
you
if
pull up to the
if
junk,
you drunk, you ain't paying attention to that. And it's been a whole bunch of stories of people mistakenly taking a car for an Uber.
seriously,
and that's
Yes,
what I was
it's a
trying.
common thing, especially when you. I've been drunk before and don't know how I got home.
okay.
So imagine catching a ride share service. You just know you did it on your app 15 minutes ago.
All right, hold on. Okay, I understand it. Like if we were young niggas still like getting drunk and not knowing how to get, I understand it then. And like our
Yes,
latter like 20s or something like that, I understand that
that's
teens.
when it happened.
Okay, okay, but this like it's gonna show you, bro. Like right there, like you gonna be dead out of. That's the whole purpose of the ride share program, so you won't have to worry about shit like this. And
So,
they get some niggas up too. Like,
so this
Okay,
is
so I'm gonna jump in real quick.
go ahead.
I'm gonna jump in real quick and say that's why I feel like that damn, what's that rapper Young Jock was being irresponsible when he did this shit a year ago with his ride share company. That because a lot of people do not have credit cards, a lot of people cannot connect their cars to these Uber services. So the thing that came up with was just having this thing called ride share. It had like a different type of name where you would just drive up and like they drop it to all the popular spots that people is chilling at and like you need a ride. And they be like, fuck it, yeah. And they do the Zelle or they do the Cash App to the driver. And that's what Young Jock was promoting last year. So yeah, it's possible for somebody that's intoxicated to just jump in the car. And I'm not saying that's an excuse, but now they're promoting these other rideshare companies where you don't have to have all those litigations behind it. Because in Vegas, it was a big deal behind
It
it
happens quite
because people were
often,
just
and
pulling up.
their ride share, there are groups in Memphis that it's just strangers going to pick people up, saying they doing $10 rides and shit like that.
ooh, yeah,
Oh,
And
yeah.
they're sober, and
And
they're
people are
sober hiring
actually
these
taking
people,
it.
and they're sober hiring these people.
Yeah, and they're actually taking it.
Imagine you being
Exactly.
drunk out with your buddies, they don't feel like dealing with you, and they just use your phone to order you a car, telling you it's an Uber coming, black car. They ain't telling you the which call it. You're drunk standing on the curb. You don't remember.
And then some Jordan Trey y'all leave because it did have, man, not the article in the clipping, the upload, it had ride share program. That's why I say ride share, Uber or whatever it is. I actually didn't know that it was a program after I called the ride share, but I remember when seeing Young Jock riding something, but I thought he was riding an Uber or something, and they were making
He
fun
was with Lyft. Yeah, he was a Lyft driver, and people were making fun of him because
of
he was pulling up, giving people lifts.
No. It wasn't Lyft. It wasn't. No, it wasn't Lyft. He was promoting a third party type of
What was the
a
name
third
of it?
party type of ride share. It wasn't Lyft. It wasn't Uber. He
Okay,
he didn't have a name for it. That's why he was promoting it. And when the shit
what?
hit the
Hold up.
fan, that's when they stopped promoting it because
How you gonna promote a no name
it
service?
wasn't Lyft.
Yeah, hold on, George, like JOY, you listen to me, see, like I seen the same thing that Money Trey seen. He had Uber lift up there, see, on this one when they were making fun of him. Oh, you know something.
I'm googling it.
I'm not
It's
gonna
like,
even lie. The other day I ordered was it Instacart? I don't can't remember. I was ordering something. It had a lady's name but a man's face.
It was
I'm
called
looking.
Pull Up and
I
Go.
was pull up and go. That's the name of it. Pull up and go. Yep,
mm,
that's what he was promoting. Pull up and go. That means they pull up because you didn't have to have your credit card number. You just Zelle or Cash App right then
He
and there.
still was driving though. That's why it made news because he was actually driving it. They like, nigga, you was a rapper. He was getting publicity because people were shitting on him, not knowing that he was invested in the company
But I
and
Exactly.
think the
driving.
and responsibility of the situation is that what you guys are just talking about, you don't know who's picking you up. It
so
has
this,
been
so this a bootleg Uber and Lyft, the pull up and go.
Well, not bootleg. It's just not as mainstream as the rest of
Nigga, they killing people out.
them. But I'm this one. But
it's
it's
it's like the
motherfuckers
Johnson and
hitchhike
Johnson oh
vaccine. Here
God,
you
not
go.
hitchhike. It's like the Johnson and Johnson shot.
Vaccine. No, but I'm saying it's like hitchhiking. It's not safe. Cabs were safe back in the day because you had to call and they had the dispatch and all of that, and it was an official cab pull up. Now any car pulls up now. Like when these cars are coming now too, so you could call and say a gray Ford Escort, you may see 20 of them motherfuckers. And how many of them are you gonna ask? Are you an Uber? And if it's a creepy motherfucker out there, they gonna lie and say yes.
So when it
I'm
comes
not
to
gonna lie. I asked them the thing you supposed to ask your Uber driver because I did this when my uncle and them was out here and I was traveling back and forth on my sister's birthday. I was like, when I ordered my Uber, I was like, hey, such and such. He like, Joy, he said my name. I was like, all right, I got in the car. That's what they tell people. Be responsible. Look at the license plate, talk to the
Yeah,
driver, then get in the car. But if you're
yeah.
intoxicated, it's kind of sticky icky.
They gonna have their face on there though. They gonna have their face on there, y'all. So you mean to tell me you gonna be that drunk? You ain't gonna look at this dude's face, be like, man, this ain't
Yes,
you. And then when you open that door, you gonna see the little tag right there. It's gonna be lit up again.
you drunk, you don't know this person.
JJ,
Everybody look the same.
you having too much faith in people, JJ. People is not
I
responsible no more.
JJ, it's like well, I don't know. It's happened before where a chick beautiful as hell when you drunk, and the next day she look like Shrek. It happens. You
This is
may
food.
think it's this nigga.
so the most important thing that when King shared this with me, I told him that I don't, a lot of people trust and you don't know who these
Hmm.
people are, that they are just, working for Lyft or Uber or whatever the case may be. You don't have no idea who these people are. So you can't really trust people to take you down the street, around the corner, or far away. when you don't really know who they are. I think that everything needs to go back to the basics. Um, when it comes to like cab services and stuff like that, at least you knew that once that person picked you up, they was dispatching back to the dispatching
Hmm.
to them saying, "Hey, I just picked up this
But
person."
Faith, I don't want to ask you how old you are, because I know we around the same age. You know they got a movie called Taxi Driver,
Yeah,
where the
niggas
taxi
is
driver was
crazy.
killing people.
If you a
The
creep,
taxi
you
driver,
just a creep.
I don't want to fuck with the taxi driver. All you got is the little toe in front of their little wheel. They got the lock in the door. And you be sitting up there like, oh, unlock the door. No, bitch, I'm taking you with me. I'm like, no, no. I've seen a lot of those movies. I'm a horror
Earlier,
film woman.
earlier this year, a police officer kidnapped a man in his cruiser, shot and killed him in his cruiser. People don't give a fuck if you know who they are.
Okay, I understand that, but I'm just saying back to the basics of the story. When this lady stepped off the curb to get in a vehicle that was not a Uber driver, that was not a Lyft driver, that wasn't a cab company, no nothing. She just stepped off the curb and just got in the car, and he wound up killing her.
Yeah, she probably said, "Are you a Uber? Are you my Uber?" And it was a creep that just so happened to say yes.
Yes. So next, when King shared the story with me, I was like, wow. But to be honest, it's hard to trust people these days. Let's not trusting people that would take you here and there.
Yeah,
Okay. So,
especially drunk.
and yeah, drunk, high, whatever the case may be. But just like y'all said, I never drove, I never been in an Uber or a Lyft or nothing like that before. So I don't know how to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? How you connect the card and pay for it or whatever the case may be. I personally haven't. Okay. But I have heard a lot of things about, the Uber and the Lyft as well. I don't think it's safe at all. That's my opinion alone. Now, just like Joy said, when she happened to call one at that particular time, and they was able to identify her, then that's fine. But I always think that if you dispatch a call out to pick somebody up, to be on the safe side, you should, you know, be protected of, your passenger, letting them know, hey, I just picked up Joy Chick Chat, and I'm headed da 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 da. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because what if something happened by her taking that lift with somebody that, even though he's a legit, but what if he's going through one of his motions or something is going on or something didn't happen or, you know what I'm saying? We're taking a risk of somebody else's life because of someone having a bad day or they broke up with their wife or their husband or, you know, we have to
That's
think.
with any public transportation, though. That's with the pilot, the train operator, the bus driver, the
Exactly.
cab driver.
Exactly. That's
I've done Lyft and Uber before, but again, I don't do it fucking drunk, so I can know what's going on to do the proper checks, like all the stuff that they say, the picture, the tag, and all that. I can line it. Hell, I do that with my DoorDash drivers when I'm picking up food, asking their damn name, because it tells me that. But also in the same thing, it just tell you name and it don't tell you the car. It show you how close, and you see 4, 5 cars, and you asking all of them DoorDash, and this me doing this sober.
right.
Do you DoorDash? No, no, no. Damn, my bad, bro. DoorDash.
It's a safety issue. It's a safety issue, and people need to take in consideration. And I know that people have to do what they need to do to get wherever they're going. That's understandable, but it's always best to be safe than sorry. That's just my point of view on that. Now, George Chit Chat, you was glitching out a little bit, staticky, and now you're back. So can you tell us a little bit about
Yes.
your channel now? Um, and what you're bringing and things like that.
Oh, so my channel is about all positivity and up. Nah, let me stop playing. Nah, what can I say about my channel? I'm just Joy Chit Chat. I like to talk. I like to have a conversation. I don't want to say I like to debate and argue or be that angry black woman. Thank you,
Yes, you
JJ, because
do.
you supposed to be my homeboy, and you gonna sit in the chat room tomorrow. You did sound a little angry. I say, JJ, I thought we was homies.
So you trying to
I
say
was
your
just
homeboy can't tell you the
expressing
truth?
myself.
So your homeboy
Yeah,
can't
he
tell you the
can. He
truth.
can.
You weren't angry. I
He
just
did because I had to sit back like,
You came off as angry, ma'am. Yes, you did.
So I have to go back and look at it because
no, I'm a
I remember coming in the chat and I remember Joy saying that, and I was like, when was Joy angry?
Joy's angry 90% of the time.
I don't think she is.
I am just passionate about conversations, and then my back is against the wall, as usual. Y'all see who I deal with on a daily basis. Now, who back with me against the wall dealing with this man all the time?
Were you
I
trying
have
to?
a conversation with him in public all the time. I be sitting there like, we doing this
Uh,
today?
are you trying to say I'm a handful?
So my channel is about me. I like to I like to talk, and I like to invite everybody in to have conversation because I think that's what we need to do sometimes. Now, if I don't want to talk to you, leave me alone. Leave me alone. But you guys know it's about sports, entertainment, politics, life, everything that I know I go through. I want to talk about it all, and that's what I do. And that's what
And the
George Chit Chat is
occasional
about. I
sprinkling
love
of
talking about
beef.
everything.
right.
Right, right.
That's what it is.
And I
So
would bring anybody, not anybody, but I would bring people on the panel, depending on who they are, to have these discussions. Now, fuck shit, I don't do fuck shit. Leave me
okay,
alone.
okay,
But you know I'll do that drama shit.
okay.
Hey.
Wait a minute. What is the difference between fuck shit and drama?
So you tell me the dip. Well, take it right on out. I was just going to say that.
I think everybody
Fuck
wants to know
shit.
when you said that shit.
Fuck shit is when if I put your name in the title, I'm on my fuck shit. Because that's my understanding. That's fuck shit. Drama shit, that's when we talking about that the controversy of everything that's going on. I really don't want to talk to you. I just want to talk about it. So if I get on my fuck shit, I get on my fuck shit. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do.
Okay. I think
Sounds
that's
good. It sounds bad. Shut up, Trey.
I didn't say nothing. I can't look.
No, he irritating.
it.
See, now you sounded angry.
Now you know. She don't sound angry.
See,
She,
JJ,
Just
I'm
angry
not
for
your
no
friend no
reason.
more.
Why she talking angry, B?
Just for no reason. What the? I just looked.
okay, Money Boy, but I do have a question for you. And the question that I have for you is
Did you like Space Jam too? The new Legacy?
that
I
ain't the question
have
I have for him.
Oh,
I haven't seen it yet. What's the other question?
Okay, so he ain't seen it yet. Okay, so my question to you is I noticed that
how do you
this
really feel about Kevin Samuels?
He's gay.
All right, go ahead, guys.
okay. So your friend that was on the panel tonight, I noticed that he keeps saying y'all women, but you can tell from the way when he say y'all women, you will sit back in your chair like sooner or later somebody will hit this panel. I'm just saying. You kept saying, oh, like, I don't know about that. I don't think you should be saying that, G. You feel me? But then you allow him to express how you feel and things that, his opinion. about certain things. So, even though it was a, panel and then it was a man panel. So how do you feel when, you hear a lot of men say y'all women or all y'all women? How do you feel about that? Do you, 100% agree that it's all women or y'all women?
I personally say it's 95% of the women when I'm saying the shit that I say about women. But it just depends on what they're saying.
Yeah, you
If
try.
that makes sense, I can agree with them.
Okay.
Do
But
you feel
these numbers are arbitrary. There are no facts to say that any amount of women are doing it other than what we've seen, but we can't put a number, specific number on it. I just like to put 95% on it because it starts a conversation.
Okay, so you like to put 95% on it.
Yes,
But
it triggers women.
I don't know about the trigger part.
It
But
trigger you every time. You be like, how much? The first thing you and other women say when I say I blame them 95%, how much blame do men get?
and then what I tell you, I said if you're giving women 95%, I'm giving you 95% back when it comes to
But
well.
but here's the here's the brain tease that I play with women when I say that. If I said I blame women for 95%, it's a given that the other 5% of the blame goes to the men.
That's 5%.
Yes.
No. So, okay, so y'all had a good topic going over there tonight. I salute everybody. If y'all didn't check out George Chit Chat and MoneyBoy Trey, y'all may want to go check it out. Very good conversations that they were having. Now, can we talk about a little bit about, men's, or women, for his jobs and leaders and things like that? Y'all was touching on that tonight. It was very interesting though.
I don't think women should be in
Oh, I'm the
leadership
I'm the leader.
positions.
I'm the leader. I'm the leader.
No one believes that, ma'am. No one who has watched us believes that. It's not a bad thing, though. That doesn't mean you don't contribute. When you, I
Okay.
don't,
So when we talking about leader, are we talking about leadership or are we talking about leader in a relationship or what we're talking about? Because leaders can, we need to break that down.
well, if you're talking about a company or something, the more the merrier. Relationship, no, women should not lead. Wars, no, women shouldn't lead. The country, no, women shouldn't lead.
Okay, so your opinion, what do you think women should do?
Cook and be pregnant and barefoot.
damn
No.
fool? This like my great granddaddy was saying this shit, bro. Hey, this shit like hey, I feel bro. Hey, nah, I'm gonna have to see this now. Nigga, man.
Okay, so wait a minute.
I make it hard.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We got to understand. Hold on for a
Shit.
minute. We do
He
have
like my granddaddy though.
we do have to understand that that's his opinion, and we have to respect that's his opinion. Okay, so we respect a we feel like women should be in the kitchen and they should run around the house and be barefooted and pregnant. That's his opinion and that's how he feels, right?
All that.
Okay. So, Joy, how do you feel about women being in the house, being barefooted, pregnant, and taking care of responsibilities in the household?
Joe, I want to see your face right now.
Tell Faith what she asked me once again. Every time I get to speaking, he want to interrupt me. So,
I would say
sir,
I wish I could see your face right now to answer this question. That's all. The floor is yours, ma'am.
all right. The get along, go along, get along gang is all in here. Let me walk out. They asking me about vaccination shots and stuff. And I keep telling them they're not getting it. I feel really bad. No, I really feel bad because they're underage, and I feel like I'm controlling them by saying no. I don't think they should get it because it's not FDA approved. But they keep asking me about it. My 13 and 14-year-old. So I kind of feel like I don't know. I feel like a dictator right now about that. So anywho,
You
back to the
are.
question at hand about the bear. I am being right. I feel bad by saying no. Y'all can't get it until it's FDA approved, and
Why
I
you
feel
won't
like I'm
let them
controlling
back
their
that
life,
thing
and I,
up?
I feel bad about that. Excuse me.
Okay, so the question,
No, let me go back to the question at hand. Um, say it again. Say the question again about the
Yeah,
barefoot and pregnant
yeah.
situation.
Like brother Trey man want to put it better back to the mind to the medieval times and shit. We all turn the brother and
I
shit in the pre
listen,
pro.
I didn't say she was property.
He ain't gonna make that.
listen.
He didn't even
What
bring it up. Let me bring it up in 30 years. Now go ahead.
I just believe
as
that
a
she should have
metaphor?
fulfilled her gender role like we have to. Like nigga, when the car fucked up,
Yeah, I was
you
just about
supposed
to
to go
say.
fix it and all of that good stuff. So cooking comes with being a woman. It used to.
Yeah, I don't think literally. I don't think literally he want my old ass to be barefoot and pregnant because he already know I get outside and I'm working, I'm doing everything I'm
I'm
doing. I
fertile.
think it's more like a metaphor for women. Nigga, you a whole. I ain't gonna listen. I
That
just
was
think when he say that outside, out loud like that, I don't take offense to it, but a lot of people listen to it. They be like, "Dre, old ass, better not be barefoot and pregnant somewhere." No, I think it's like more like he's saying like stay in a woman's place, which is nothing wrong with saying stay in a woman's place because we all got to stay in a woman's place. Now, faith, not saying stay in a woman's place like that, but you are married to your husband and you stay in your place, but you also sometimes step out of that box. Sometimes you be like, hey, I want to say something to your husband, but you still a wife and you a woman to him. And I think that's all that Trey be saying when he be saying that. Other people take it to a whole nother level, like barefoot and pregnant. Nah, it's just as women, we just gotta
what's wrong with being
be a
barefoot
woman,
and pregnant?
okay,
nigga.
okay.
A lot when you over. Oh, okay. I was about to go out of I thought this was my channel. I was about to curse his ass out. Go
Well,
ahead,
well,
Faith.
we were
Go, go.
talking
I was about
about
to get his
women.
ass.
We were talking about women in general. It don't just apply to you.
Huh?
I was telling her I was speaking about women in general. It didn't just apply to her
Nigga,
specifically.
it's only two women on the panel. Nigga, once again,
I,
like the last night when you was
women
talking
should
to
be.
your friend
I
about being
said.
gender right, by
I
gender
said
right, so now you,
women
oh
should be
God,
pregnant
here
and
we go.
barefoot and in the kitchen cooking. All of them, from the 20-year-old to the 40-year-old. If you can't get pregnant, you still need to be cooking.
Child,
Okay,
here we
okay.
go. See,
Okay,
that you just gotta get ignorant on somebody else's panel. Go ahead, Faith. I ain't got time for him.
it's okay. That's y'all opinion, and we respecting y'all opinion.
Come my great
Okay.
granddad used to be talking
So,
like this,
so
man.
how do you feel about that, King?
Who me?
Yeah, then it's gonna come to me.
I'm used to
Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth.
people talking like that. Cause my great granddad
I'm
used to
not
talk
talking
like
about
this.
Memphis people, period. I'm talking about the statement. How do you feel about a
Oh,
woman just
yeah, newsflash. They ain't going, man. They read the handbook, bro. They all the shit, man, that we thought we can get away with, bro. They start learning from our dumb ass. They're like, hey, guess what? We can do it too. Especially, guess what? When we as black men start taking the back seat to fucking women, Trey. Be real. And I say we because ain't nobody fucking perfect. And I'm still a black dude like you a black dude. Like
All
real
of us have,
going to
all of
jail.
us have went through the simp phase.
Man, we start going to jail. We start making fucked up ass decisions out here. We start taking care of our fucking children. We start putting stipulations on taking care of our fucking children. You see what I'm saying? A motherfucker rather had a woman to take care of them. A motherfucker still set on pimping and hoeing. What the fuck, bro? these same women went back to school. You see what I'm saying? They graduating. You see what I'm saying? Like if they got more cushion to the pushing, whatever, bro, they driving them car, man, that them niggas want to be in, bro, with the real Hemis. These niggas got standard and barely. You see what I'm saying? Straight up, bro. Go ahead.
JJ, I feel you, JJ. I love all of that. But what they got to do with them cooking? Why they achieving all of this?
It's like they read the handbook, bro. It's like it's equal shit now. They don't really need us, bro.
It's only equal if that's what you allow. Men have to realize they are the prize.
Okay. That's
But I heard, bro, that he who find a wife, bro, find a great thing, bro.
Blah 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 blah. It's plenty of single men that are billionaires and millionaires. It's more of them than there are women. So you ain't got to find. It didn't say you. Why can't you find it at a happy ending massage parlor?
All right, now peep game on this. Now that goes down, man, to you have men out here and you have women out here that probably been through their own personal experiences, man. And nowadays, for the last, say, like 35, 40 years, and it's getting worse with the last 20, and it's getting worse as the day go on. They rather not deal with nobody, bro. You see what I'm saying? So they'd rather, man, live their life and have this person, that person, and that person, or deal with this situation and that situation. You see what I'm saying? And still do them at the same time. Nobody don't want to be held down nowadays, bro.
I'm cool with that. You gotta be held down, but when you're around me, I need simple shit like cooking, cleaning, fucking. Simple shit.
okay.
I don't care what them other niggas require. I just require certain shit.
I understand it. Like with that, it depends on how that female was raised, bro. And if that female, if she want to put a valid effort to learn how to cook, because a lot of them don't. To be honest with you, and like my mom taught me at an early age, bro, how to cook, because she knew how to eat mine. Like 2000 went well. I'm an 80s baby, so she knew how. Like the women, some of the women in that age bracket, bro, was gonna be. But unfortunately, me, bro, I like older women, bro. So all my older women knew how to cook, especially my wife, bro. So I ain't have to miss no meat.
I don't discriminate.
Let me interfere and jump in this right quick as well with my opinion. Okay. My opinion is, we have some independent women and we have some independent men as well. Okay. And we have to be honest that everybody has been raised different. Everybody has experienced different things. Everybody has been in different relationships. Everybody has learned from relationships as well, whether they relationships with a man and a woman or a friend or a cordial or whatever the case may be. We learn as we get older, as we grow, as we develop. We see a lot of things and we did a lot of things, right? But when it comes to just being single, then single men or single women have choices that they can make, whether they, want to accept this or reject that. Same as women, okay? But when you're involved with a man and a woman, okay, everything should be laid on the table, okay? You're gonna disagree and you're gonna have some agree. But at the same time, it's always good to communicate with your other person, which I'm going to say that party at that time, due to the fact because you want to know why do he or why do she feel this way. Now, even though this is the way I was raised, this is the way this is how I felt because of other past relationships, and this is me. But at the same time, when you meet other people in your life, you cannot bring old baggages into new relationships. That means whatever your encounter with your baby mama, your baby daddy, your ex-husband, your ex-wife, whatever the case may be, you should not allow those thinking ability levels to come into that relationship because that relationship is already toxic. Okay? Now, my opinion about a woman being in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying, cooking. If you have a man, and if you don't have a man, that should be something that you should do anyway. Okay? But, the part with being barefooted and staying in the house and raising kids. I know a lot of women that men go to work, provide for his family, right? And she's at home taking care of the kids and doing well. Okay. But that's when I said it'll depend on what their men want because we have a lot. I know a lot of women that stay at home and take care of their family and their kids, and he's fine with that. And then you have other relationships that both parties go to work and provide as well. Okay. So that's why I was asking you all y'all opinion about the situation because everybody is different. You know what I'm saying? In the relationship, it all depends on your thinking ability level. The reason why you say, some men don't want their women to work, and some men don't mind their women working to bring more to what they already have. I don't see anything wrong with that whatsoever. Then you find a lot of women that has been so independent on their own, raising their kids by themselves or raising them kids with the little help that they are receiving or help, period, that would like to stay independent, not because the sake of in case this relationship don't work out or in case this marriage don't work out. I'll still be able to be independent and have my income coming in where it will protect me and my kids and my household. We have to take in consideration of once you start dating and being involved, or if you see somebody that you're liking, or we have to take in consideration of that. It's hard breaking down an independent man when he used to work in or have his income and he's able to do or move and do whatever he want to do. But when you bring two people involved in it together, you're bringing what she have, she's bringing what she have to the table, and you bringing what you have to the table as well. So, like I said, that's your opinion, king opinion, joy opinion, and I'm just giving out a little my opinion.
I
Being
was
involved with someone, you have to take consideration of them as well.
I was asked a question by Terry, and I would like to answer. She said, "Oh Lord, I bet you single, Huntre. Because I'm not married, yes, I'm single. Am I sexually active? Yes, I am. Do I believe in monogamy? No, I don't. So I don't know what being single has to do with anything because even the women that I'm sexually active with have to put up with me. They have to be around me. They have to know how I operate in order for us to be around each other. So it still goes to men knowing what they bring and the value that they have and recognizing that they're the prize and they don't have to put up with shit that I want to. Just like how women say, I don't have to put up with this. Men should take that mindset as well because at the end of the day, we're supposed to be the providers. People are supposed to want healthy relationships and happy homes. And that typically goes with the man leading. So if he provides all of that and he's the leader, why would he not want certain stuff like cooking? Even if the woman is going, if she got her own career and all of that, that's fine. But does that take away from your gender role? Because again, when the hot water tank go out, I still got to fix that motherfucker. I can't say I got a job. I can't take care of it. It's my responsibility.
So when it all boils down at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to women, we find some women that do know how to cook. We find some women that don't know how to cook. We find some men that don't know how to cook, and we find some men that do know how to cook. I
Men
think
don't need to know how to cook.
I think in a relationship it should go both ways. I don't think that women should always constantly be in the kitchen all the time. I think that it's only, this is in a relationship now.
Do you
And
do you believe in cutting the grass? Sometimes, like your husband.
yes, I will get out there.
She will, bro, but I ain't
Yes,
gonna let her, bro. She know
She,
I.
her being willing to and her doing it are two separate things.
no, it's not. You know why? Because it's been times where I know for a fact that things need to be done around the house, And if I'm off, I take in consideration of doing that, knowing that that's something that my husband would
see
come.
line, but now I come home, I get mad at fuck, bro.
Yeah,
Why the fuck you do this?
why you do that? I
Yeah.
was gonna do that. I said, well, you
She's
know what?
that's manipulation. She know you gonna flip out. That's why she's willing to do it, but she has not done it.
That's not true. Because normally when he come home, if there's something that he's gonna do, I try to already have it done when he get here.
I'm talking about grass cutting specifically.
I'm talking about
You
grass.
said since you said it should be 50-50 cooking, do you cut that grass 50-50?
I will cut that grass. He know it. Ask me.
Not will, do you?
I
Out of
have.
all the times the grass that's been cut, have you done it half the time?
Yes. Me and him that got out there together.
I won't see his face. I bet he like
Of Lion King.
he like I'm gonna get you when this line go off.
No, yeah, I started cutting it. I told him I was gonna cut it. You know what I'm saying? But he'll always say, well, see, you didn't do this right. And I'm like, ain't nothing wrong with it. He was just mad because I started and was waiting on
No,
him.
but that's him accepting his gender role. Men, him getting angry is what we do. He's supposed to know, baby, I got that. So why don't women feel the same way when it comes to stuff like cooking? Men don't shy away from their gender roles.
Well, I don't think that all women does that. It may be some, but all women.
95%.
I'm not gonna say 95%. I'm disagreeing with you on the
95% of black women. Let me be specific.
No, I'm not gonna agree with you on that as well.
I think a lot of it come with mine, like it go back to mine. A lot of them so used to being independent, not having no dude around, bro. Like she didn't come down there a second nature on some of this shit, man. Except for fixing on cars, and some of them know how to do this shit too. You know what I'm saying? But like that's the only field that they really ain't in. But if they ain't got no dude around, they can't do nothing but try to adjust and adapt to the situation.
Or paper.
They calling some nigga to fix it, whether it's through a company or a nigga they fucking. They calling a nigga. They ain't calling their homegirl to fix it.
Okay, so this is the thing though. When it comes to that, you find a lot of women that like your work, so that's why I didn't mind.
They old and single.
No, that's not true.
Ain't no young women tending to the garden unless it's a publicity suit and they in a bikini.
I said that you find some women that like to be outside to do, you know, flowers and
I said they old and single.
And you said they're old and single, and I'm saying no, that's not true. I know a lot of people that stay in Chattanooga that's young and have some pretty yards that they have done themselves, and I have seen.
Are they on IG?
No.
Okay.
IG.
I just want to. I want to see.
So
go ahead.
We got to understand that, you know, we have some women that is willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that, you know, our husband or the person that we involved in is taken care of. You will be surprised when it comes to certain women. You will be. And the same as me, I didn't went to work and he ain't been off. And when I come home, dinner is ready. What's wrong with that? Nothing. Nothing.
I guess I'm just old fashioned. I'm not telling you not to work, not to have a career. I'm just again saying fill your gender role like I do mine. Because I'm not sending my woman down. Okay, all the suspicious noises that go on at the house, are you checking on those at 3:00 in the morning 50% of the time?
We don't have to do none of that with the alarm system and the camera.
But if you had to, would you be comfortable getting that pistol 50% of the time going to see what that loud noise was in the kitchen?
Hers laying on her side, mine laying on my side.
That's just in case the nigga walk in the room, no, JJ. That's if a nigga walk in the room. You going downstairs to actually see what's going on, like Rambo. Hers is just in case the nigga make it past the threshold.
Nah, well, we both do.
So you go to see, I can't. Y'all are the unicorn couple. I need to take notes.
We asked one
like that, bro.
Okay, so if we hear some noise that's around our house or whatever, we going together. It ain't no baby, what's that noise? You go see it. I'm gonna stay right here. Nah, we going together.
I know what the fuck she gonna do. She know what the fuck I'm gonna do, girl. Real talk, bro. We know what's gonna happen there.
We're going together.
We big at our game plan together, nigga.
Hey man, is it? Terry is in the Terry. You are in the chat room lying, ma'am. I don't believe a word that you're saying.
Huh?
I was saying Terry in the chat lying. I don't believe a word she's saying. She capping, as the young folks say.
What she say? I changed that.
She's everything. She just capping.
You got to realize on Trey, a lot of women over here, they more seasoned, bro. You know what I'm saying? They already know what we talking about. You see what I'm saying?
I love seasoned women too, but it's still certain shit I require. I ain't fucking with them.
Yeah, and they understand that part, but they learn how to do stuff too. Like Terry said, she the chain ties. She prefer to learn how to do stuff like a lot of women, so she won't get stranded.
Listen, I made a
and she still call a nigga before she get out there and change herself. Changing it herself is a last resort.
No.
All my baby mamas call me for stupid shit like that.
Got nothing to do with your baby mama. I'm saying.
But they got the ability to do it. They got niggas, they got brothers and shit. They call me, they call a nigga. It don't matter who it is. They call a nigga first. If a nigga don't answer, then they'll do it themselves.
I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't calling. If I got a spare, I'm gonna tell my husband.
You ain't cutting the grass, so I know you waiting for King to pull up.
I had a flat baby, and he'll say, "Where you at?" You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell him. But guess what? I have been around men in my life, like my brothers, my uncles, and stuff like that. And they really, we paid close attention to a lot of things that they were doing in life, real talk.
And I show my work.
And then my husband, he take consideration, like if something needs to be done, he'll tell me, baby, come here so I can show you this. You know what I'm saying? So he even showed me how to change a tie, you know, just in case I'm stranded or whatever, you know, how to jack it up, how to make sure that, you know what I'm saying? He showed me everything about the gloves and all that. He showed me how to do all that. Now, for his oil changes and, you know, all that type of stuff, yes, I take it straight to get it changed. I won't do it. I don't know how to do it. He ain't showed me that part, but I know how to drive up and allow them to do it. Okay.
I learned how to ballroom dance when I escorted my niece to the debutante ball, but when will I ever have to do it again? I know how to do it, but when will I ever have to apply it? I don't. You can call a nigga to change your tie. You gonna call your husband to change your tie. You ain't gonna do it.
I will.
The only part she probably had probably word by
getting the lugs off, so she gonna have to call you anyway.
No. When I had
a lot of you probably some other jackass around, bro.
Hold up. And if it's a hand crank, it's over with.
No, listen. When I had that flat and I had that spare, okay, in the back of my trunk, I have to push a button and that tire come down.
You were like this, cranking.
So when I pushed, that button and that tire came down, I got up under that car and pushed, got the tire away from up under. I already know what my husband taught me for is making sure how to brace the car and all that. When it comes to the lugs, they are very hard to take off. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you they were
jacking the car up is hard too, unless you got a hydraulic jack.
But listen, but still, I'm not gonna be stranded.
Because your husband is going to come change it for you. I know. That's what I was saying. He going to fulfill his gender role happily, whether it's 3:30 in the morning, 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
I'm not saying that he will not. I'm saying at this particular time, I was stranded and my husband was at work, being the supervisor that he is, and he could not leave at that time. But the whole time he was on the phone with me.
And sent somebody.
Guess what? Anytime he sent somebody, I had already took it off. And the main thing, when that person got there, okay.
You took what off? The tire, the spare tire, or the tire that was flat?
No, I took
the holes on flip.
I'm trying to tell him.
Unless she sent you pictures, JJ, this story may be a myth.
Guess what? I was talking to him in Hangouts. So he's seen everything.
I'm just hating, that's all.
I would tell her,
Don't be hating
remember
on
I
us
showed you
now.
what to do?
Yeah, he is. He's hating as hell. And I'm about
You
to
got
say,
one, as
you know
long as
that one
y'all
lady,
let,
one wife come in the house, be like, come on, babe, put
but,
the beer down, come on, baby,
but,
so let's go,
but, but
let's
here's the
go.
crazy, but
That's because
all
that's
the
how I feel
years,
right now. We have to get together. I'm like, come on, babe, just come on.
but all the years they've been together, all the flat tires, she got one flat tire story that she changed.
Hey, well, at least I'm honest and can tell you about it because
Yeah, shit. Hey, ever since then,
I agree,
hey, the
but
more that goes,
I barely know how to change a tire, but I have in the distress moment that I had to do it by myself. So it can happen.
the
so it
more
still goes down to niggas feel their gender roles, so women should have no problem cooking.
ever since then, bro, she ain't had no problem out of no time, bro. She always made sure the time, all the stuff I was telling you first, you know,
Maintenance.
tie presses on point, and nails no dust. She watched red. She got
She like, I ain't going through this shit no more.
no, but I will. I
to
have.
learn, bro.
So and then normally, if my husband working 6 days or whatever, I normally go ahead and get the oil change in the cars or the truck or whatever the case may be. Okay. And I tell him, hey, I got the oil change, early tires, just sit on this, same thing when it comes to his. But I only change the tire one time, but I'm letting you know that I will do it if I have to. But I did call my husband to let him know exactly what was going on. He was upset because he couldn't leave at the time, but we hung up on the regular phone and I called him to hang out where he'll be able to see me the whole time. Okay, so yeah, women are independent now, Trey. Okay, so with that being said, you find some women that's independent, you find some men that's independent too. You know what I'm saying? You find some men to get out there in the yard and cut the grass, and I've seen men plant flowers better than some women. Let's just be real about it.
That
I've
had
seen it.
nothing to do with that had nothing to do with women cooking. Even the best man chef still want his wife to cook for him when he get home, even though he a world renowned chef.
Well, you know what? To be honest with you, when you're
My
in a
chicken don't taste like
relationship,
your chicken, though.
in a relationship, you want to make sure that your main meal is prepared for him anyway. And that's one thing that I strive every day to make sure that when my husband comes from work, his dinner is ready. He smell it, before he entered the door. You understand what I'm saying? Clothes already laid out. You know what I'm saying? For him to get comfortable in. And the only thing he have to do is take his bath or his shower and get relaxed.
Except for that one time she was mad at me, bro. She want to put some chips up there, bro. Motherfucking lunchable, bro. I said, all right, I'm going to leave out this door one more time, lady. And I come back in, I better be smelling mine something cooking in the pot. I bro, believe this shit.
So you wait till you gonna give me this? Yeah, today. So when I boy down at the end of the day, shout out to you all.
You can't think live messing up.
Did it mess up? Can y'all hear us?
I think John Root. Train on Root. I can't hear him though.
Can y'all hear us, Siri and Team Angel?
I think you grew up. Y'all grew up.
Yes, y'all good. Okay. So I believe that, it's always good to have, your husband or, the person that you with a hot meal when they came from work and stuff like that. It's always good to make sure that the woman has a hot meal when she come in, if you're off or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? That's just vibing with each other. You know what I'm saying, baby? Normally I take this out. This is what we're going to have for tomorrow. And if I get home, I'm preparing food for my husband because he normally come in after me anyway. So his meal is already cooked already. Unless both of us then got out late or whatever, and then I just go in the kitchen and start cooking after our showers or whatever, and make sure that people
Mm-hmm.
tell the old
Oh,
school. Huh?
You going back? Yeah.
Oh yeah. So evidently they must be going out somewhere.
Yeah.
So we wanted to bring them on the panel just to get a little they points of views. So they channels and stuff like that. If y'all not subscribed to Chit, please make sure y'all do so. And if y'all not subscribed to Money, make sure y'all subscribe to him as well. These are the people that we want to fight about first, just to get a little point of view of situations and things and their accounts and their opinions about certain things as well. Okay? So we don't know if they can hear us or not, but shout out to both of them, shout out to the chat.
Shout out to Chit. Right?
Shout out to everybody that came through to support the Riders and the Robinsons. My husband will be going out, I think, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
oh,
All right, should be good now.
When you mute, I think they're saying that it gets choppy or whatever the case may be. So we want to bring you all on the panel, to support you all and let y'all know that y'all doing a fantastic job on y'all great topics that y'all bringing over there. Very interesting. So for those who haven't took out time just to hear or see the things that they're doing, make sure that y'all go and check them out as well. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all very good now. My Wi-Fi tripping. Okay, it's okay, JOY. So yes, Money, thank you so much
Oh yeah.
for coming up. Joy said her Wi-Fi is right now, but we wanted everybody to, just get a feel of you and support your channel as well, which the Robinsons will continue to support you and the JOY. I was gonna ask her a question, but her Wi-Fi is messing up. So the question is, since you're still on the panel, I have one more other question for you. Is when y'all partner? Hey, JOY.
I can answer it for her.
I can't hear you. We can't hear her.
You on mute, Joy?
I'm cleaning up the kitchen. Sorry. And my Wi-Fi was tripping for a minute.
You should. Cleanliness next to godliness.
You sound good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm back. Hello.
Yeah, I can answer the question for her though.
Okay. So it's a good thing that now you all are business partners, from my understanding, and that's a good thing. So your t-shirt from one of our team wanted your t-shirt. So how can they get a couple of them shirts?
I got y'all.
I'm gonna do that.
Oh wait.
When y'all pull up the message, so y'all
gotta
whatever happened, y'all want to. Same day, pretty much. Hey, I got y'all when y'all pull up.
Okay. So Joy, what was you saying?
Nothing.
Oh, she went back. Okay.
She was doing the go along, get along game.
I know. I was trying to get the get along game. He was acting funny for 2 seconds.
Your daughter offended me tonight.
They in there arguing always.
Was she
Oh wait.
offended by me tonight, or was I okay?
That's not no holiday. For
It's a
real.
holiday. It is now.
For presents?
What I was saying on the show.
Okay, then that's what I'm saying.
But Halloween's
Mama,
holiday.
she trying to tell me
Halloween's
this man
holiday.
You know, Mario said that he don't believe in holidays.
Oh God, we out of here. No, I'm good. Sorry. They want to talk about holidays. Let me get out of here. They start asking my ass for some shit. That's the get along game right there. They arguing about some goddamn gifts.
You say you don't believe in holidays, and you talk about his other brother that believes in holidays.
Yeah, you don't believe in holidays, but you want some gifts. Like how does that work?
And barbecue.
That's my son. Okay, go ahead with your question. What was the question?
The question is, you all have good things going on, and now y'all are partners. So can you explain to people that don't know about the business partners that you and him, y'all are business partners? So can you, give us a little up to date on the business partners and things that y'all trying to accomplish together?
It's technically fucking slash business partner. But go ahead, Joy.
Okay, slash business partners. Okay.
I mean,
A lot of people don't like to use that terminology. I told him that as well, but it's controversy with that first part of that term. But when it comes to the business partner part of it all, you got to look at YouTube. And I might say it wrong. And MoneyBoy, please step in and correct me if I'm wrong. Because how I feel about it is, if you're gonna have a business on YouTube, because you can't just be on here just wilding out all the time. And a lot of people think that, oh, it's just about subs and views. But if you really on here and you really want to do something, because I really respect what you guys do as a couple, let's minus out the beef part of it, because it happens. Because even if you don't want to have beef and you really want to walk, just say if you guys you guys didn't walk into the situation not thinking that y'all are going to be in some sort of kind of situations with different people, but that's how life is. And a lot of people didn't respect that. So that's how me and MoneyBoy walked into this situation. We were cool beans, business partners. People don't want to respect it what it is, but I think it works out for us. And then people started hating on it.
Right.
And I just feel like, I don't know. MoneyBoy, the way I want to explain it is way different from what MoneyBoy want to explain it. He walked in here not knowing what was going on with nothing, blinded.
I still don't. I don't pay attention to shit.
He still don't. Why people think that I tell him a lot of the stuff that's going on? I don't, because I feel like, okay, that's the problem.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk about this shit.
Yeah.
That's
Okay. Cut it off. That's the point. He doesn't want to hear none of the shit that's going on. He don't want to hear what's going on around it. We just hear and we bring people in, and we respect the people that we bring in, like the Robinsons. When Faith jumps on the panel, Faith's not jumping on the panel to be starting drama and she's talking about the subject that we're talking about. She's talking about the topic. She doesn't just come on there and be like, so Joy, did you see what such and such did? No, she's on topic. You know what I'm saying? So I respect her and her husband when they both come into the chat rooms and they do what they do. People don't respect that, and they don't understand YouTube is a business. It is a business. If you don't want to see it as a business, I don't want to be around you. That's just it.
Okay.
I mean, everybody can't monetize their channels. I get that. But you can't get to the point where you can monetize your channels. And the people that do want to bother the people that want to look at YouTube as a business, channels are dead. And I'm going to keep saying that. The people that fuck with people, channels are dead. And when their channels are dead, they decide to start irritating everybody else, because now, I hate to use the word jealous. I think sometimes they be jealous. But these are the same people that got families and couples and wives or girlfriends that they can do the same shit. That's why they be mad, like, oh, why the Robinsons? They married. Why they doing this? because they're doing it together. Like I see nothing wrong with that. I would see something wrong if I was seeing Faith by herself out here and JJ not out there behind her. I would see something wrong with JJ out here and Faith not behind her. That's a business.
Yeah.
Well, they do everything.
You got to
together.
look at it just the same way.
They do everything.
They do everything together. When they do their meet and greets with people, they do it together.
Grass. We've already established this. Yeah.
Okay, Money Boy. So you give us.
I just think it's just ignorant.
Give us your definition of the business of partners / business partner.
It's what it sounds like.
We building.
It's all of the above.
Okay. So for us the t-shirts, we have a couple of our teams that want to get the t-shirts. So do I need to get it?
I can drop the chief who makes them and tell y'all gotta ask me the tray collection. Hold on, I'm about to drop it. I got her link for everyone else. But yeah, I got y'all. I get y'all as soon as y'all touch down. I get y'all. But I'm about to drop her.
And as he's looking for that, it's also called building a brand together.
Right.
Everything don't have to be so technical.
Right.
Like when we say we thotting and potting and we doing this, that's exactly what we doing. We showing what we doing.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't like the content that we put out. A lot of people have a lot of things to say about the conversations that we have, but you got to understand, it's real life going on. You know, I talk like this every day. So if I can find somebody that can talk like this with all the time, I'm good. Because he gonna talk shit right back, and he's not gonna want to bother with nobody either. And he don't like it. He don't deal with peasants. So what I supposed to say? I'm gonna deal with peasants? No, I feel like I'm not dealing with peasants neither. That's it, and that's all.
Okay.
And I take that with a grain of salt and stick it up y'all asses. Because if I'm talking with the Robinsons, obviously they're not peasants. If I'm not talking to y'all,
that's leadership. No, they're not peasants. We're talking to them. They're not peasants at all. If I talk to you, you're not a peasant.
Okay. So so people got a full understanding of exactly, with the business partners and things that they're building and conversations that they hold on their panels, which is great topics to me, and also other people that comes over to support you all. And different people hit the links and have good points and stuff like that. So we just wanted to make sure that people understood exactly when it came to you and his channel, your channel, and y'all doing things together. Y'all have brought a lot of interesting points of views and thinkability levels, from a man point of view or a woman's point of view as well. Some of it be very funny, you know what I'm saying, and interesting. It stays interesting. A lot of people are not willing to learn. A lot of people are not willing to grasp her. When people are giving out good information or good content, they rather be part of the drama continuously, and that's understandable. But at the same time, when you find channel holders that bring good topics or things that's going on around us, right? In our eyes, and people not willing to even talk about it. And it's always good. Like I said, communication is the number one key to me. And it's always good to conversate with other people because you don't never know how that person think or feel.
Right.
How do you feel about that, baby?
It's correct. You don't know, just communicate. You can learn a lot from each other. It's basically what's going on.
Communication is definitely. I just hold final say.
Okay.
I can communicate, but if I don't like your idea, I'm gonna override it.
Right.
Okay. So we do have to understand that everybody has different point of views and opinions, and it's always good to listen to people opinions, not reject them because of their thinking ability level or how they feel or how they think. And that's one of the things that I have learned with you and Joy, regardless of her opinion or your opinion or the people on your panel, is never a disrespectful thing. It's just the way people feel or think. And that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very good thing.
So, you got anything to say? Close remarks, Trey?
Yeah, y'all go to my channel, like, share, and subscribe, or you ain't black. And thank y'all for inviting me over. I don't know where Joy went. Probably to finish cooking and cleaning.
My phone died.
Her phone died. She's in the chat.
My phone. How she type
Well, last juice, she was like, my phone died. Pew! Come on, went out.
That's women code. That's bullshit.
So salute to you all. Thank y'all for coming by. Salute to the chat. Thank y'all for stopping by at the Robinsons. And y'all make sure y'all go check MoneyBoy Trey out and also join Chit Chat. We will be doing some more interviews with some other people as well. I think my husband said he had one coming up Tuesday or Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
He has one coming up. And Thursday, we will be on Faith Channel Thursday with some good topics as well. And then Friday, we will be at Forever Lisa.
See, y'all booked.
Yeah, Forever Lisa channel at 7:30. So please do not miss that live. It's gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are booked this week. We got a lot of going on. So we want to make sure they have already asked us. She have already asked us, and we was agreeing, and we can't wait to discuss some different things for better or for worse when it comes to marriages. And we would definitely be in her building Friday.
I typically don't like to indulge comments, but I see a person that got hidden and they made a dumbass comment, and I'm anti-dumbass comments. This person said, nigga, you don't even take care of your mom. I don't know who it was aimed for, but nigga, it's your parents' job to take care of you, not the other way around. I don't know what's up with you, nigga. What if your mom abused you? What if your mom was a drug addict and didn't give a fuck about you? Are you saying you should take care of that person? So before you make dumbass comments like that, maybe you should ask that person, whoever the fuck you were talking to, why they don't take care of their mom. Because there could be a great reason why they don't.
Right.
Me for one, I can't take care of my mom. My mom's dead. So.
And then for it's my mom, I see my mom on a regular basis, and my mom is taken care of, regardless of what has happened between me.
My mama grown as fuck, and I got 4 kids to take care of. So she's the last person on my. And notice the nigga didn't say you don't take care of your dad. Why is it just the mom that needs?
Maybe he's pro dad. The troll is pro dad.
Now they don't like the dad. He mentioned the dad. You don't take care of your mom. Daddy might be. My daddy got cataracts. I ain't taking care of this nigga either. My mom is fully healthy. She ain't getting taken care of neither. Ask the kids though. If you were talking, I don't know who you were talking to, but if you were talking to me, it's a dumbass comment.
More likely, bro. They were trying to shoot this shit at me, bro. Probably a new troll on me.
That's like a Circle B ass comment. We got time today.
That's what it is, man. We finna get out of here, man, Trey, man. We ain't gonna let them, man. Where we had a great lad. They had to send something at him, man. For the hate of me.
They've been watching us the whole time.
Yeah, man.
That's fine. I like to expose people's stupidity. That was a stupid ass comment. Like your job is literally to make sure that you pass something on to your kids, not that your kids have to take care of you.
Right. I agree.
It's real shit, bro. On that note, man, shit, hey, It's the king and Faith and MoneyBoy Trey, man.
And we approve this message, and we're out.
Oh, we up. And fuck the haters, man. Oh, we up.
Thank you, Trey. Enjoy.
Appreciate that, bro.
Comments like that is why we don't talk to peasants.
Thanks, man.
Y'all be good.
All right.
All right, bro.
MoneyBoy, trade, trade. Private jet flights overseas, damn pieces coming by the